Hey folks, we are just about ready to start. Oh, I don't have my hat on. Hold on, wait. Whoopa! Alright, just about ready to start. We're doing an intro over here. They're doing the official intro over on the Paradox channel. I'll get pulled into their chat soon to say hi to their stream. But yeah, alright. So, Boska, okay, so we're going to address a few things that we just in chat, and then you guys are going to be responsible for repeating it to the hundreds of other people that are going to come in here and say the same things over and over and over again. What we can't do is we can't instantly create a division that has no guns. We do have plenty of divisions at the front that have lots of people with no guns. We have a massive equipment deficit. Lots of people at our front are fighting literally with no guns. I can't make new divisions with no guns, but my existing ones are still like that. So that classic Soviet thing of sending people to the front with no weapons is happening. Don't worry about it. That's cool. We're also pulling back over here. We're going to pull back to this choke point in the hills because we don't want to get overrun and surrounded over here in Turkey. This is going to be a good choke point to hold. We have air superiority in the north, not so much in the south. We do not have an excess of anything. We've actually, we have literally an excess of nothing at this point anymore. We had some for light tanks for a while. They're mostly obsolete tanks. Now we don't. We are producing military factories. Actually, we're producing, these can be canceled. These are not... Well, Leningrad might have actually been useful. We might still get some of that down. But I'm going to cancel some of these forts because they're going to take a little too long to do. And I'm actually going to focus on manually building up a few forts around Moscow. However, the real... Where's the actual city of Moscow in here? Right over here. The real source of the Moscow forts is actually from a national focus that we would like to grab. Actually, I should... do the other side over here. But we are having to finish. We're going to try to finish Lessons of War, and this needs 50 more days. Yeah, 49 more days. When we finish this, it will remove Officers Purged, which will make our troops 35% better. A massive boost, and in particular, having higher organizations means we can hold the line longer. So finishing a Lessons of War will help us a lot. Then we are going to go towards Defense of Moscow, which is going to give us 28 land forts in and around Moscow, which is going to be massive. The problem is, we need 49 days to finish Lessons of War, and then we need 105 days. This is a really short one. I hadn't realized this. 105 days to go to Defense of Moscow, at which point we will be in the winter. The problem is, I don't think Moscow can hold out long enough for that, but we are going to continue to fight a holding, delaying, a rearguard action fight as we keep sort of pulling back, try not to get surrounded, and just delay. Meanwhile, the USA is actually doing a great push in Spain. The Allies finally realized they can use Republican Spain, which we won, because the Soviet Union won the Spanish Civil War for the Republican side. As a result, these guys are on a common term. As a result, the Allies are able to land here. They don't need to be doing crazy, funky naval invasions. Also, they got some troops over here, too. Like, they were doing naval invasions. They don't need naval invasions. They have friendly territory to land in whether it's in Africa or in Europe. So they're finally pushing here. These are American troops. I have no idea if the UK have dropped any troops anywhere yet. I don't think they have. But that's where we are. That's what we need to do. We're looking to just hold out. We can't beat the German Reich. Especially not without the fact that they got all these factories here for free and without any occupation, so they don't get any sabotage or whatever, is crazy sauce. And it's just too early. The thing is, normally by this point, we would have finished, I mean, we would have completely rehabilitated the military way before this war started. It would have been amazing. We would have had our T-34 tanks. We are researching our T-34s, even though it's ahead of time. It's a 1939 tech. We're researching it now, and it'll be done in 40 days because we've got no ahead of time penalty, which is great. Or, sorry, these are the A-32s, my bad, the A-32 tanks. But still, these are medium tanks, and by the time the normal war would have started with Germany, we'd have medium tanks. But as is, it's just way too early. You literally can't get medium tanks any earlier than this. And that's what it comes down to everything. With our national focuses, we can't have gotten this stuff any earlier. Because we couldn't have Lessons of War before this, and I don't remember if we could have done... No, and the Urals thing, maybe we could have done move industry to Urals in part of an earlier war, but it wouldn't have actually helped us, and so normally it would have been like a weird thing to do. And I don't care about moving the industry, I just want the defense of Moscow. So we're trying to do everything as fast as we can, but it's 1938! is the problem. And it's too early for the Soviet war machine to really start going. But again, we're going to try to hold as long as possible. If Moscow falls, we may not capitulate at that point. Our national unity is 70. I'm not sure if Moscow would cause us to go. It is worth 50 victory points, which is quite a bit. We might be able to hold on to Leningrad for a while as well. We'll see how it goes. It's another 30 points. If I do fall, and I will fall by the end of the stream, unless the Allies do something crazy, I will fall by the end of today. I'm not kicked out of the game. I'll be able to watch as observer status. So, there we go. Green screen, please. What are you talking about? Oh, the little corner. Let me adjust the screen a little bit here. Oh, that's not the green screen. Sorry, it's my mic that's too close. Ah. There we go. I'll just do this. All right, let's move it back. Over there. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Needs way more than Moscow. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, right now, we're 21% towards, but it'd be interesting to do, you know what we need is like, you know when they do the, like, the elections in the states, and they get, like, those big boards of all the states, and they, like, change them colors, like, what if Ohio goes red and do this, and they, like, do electoral math? I need, like, a mode where I can, like, click on some provinces and say, okay, if this, and this fall, where would that set me in terms of capitulation level? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so as the Soviet Union, our job, very much like in World War II, is survive until the Allies get their shit together. Exactly the same as World War II. Because the Allies are limited in what they can do early on. But now they can start doing things. And we're desperately hoping, if we just keep throwing bodies at the problem, that the Allies will be able to start harassing the Germans from the other side. Cross our fingers. And then the interesting question will be, in the end, who will end up, assuming I don't just lose, which probably I will have to capitulate before the end of the stream, but we'll see. If I don't, then, and the Axis do fall, then if there's a peace treaty, it's actually going to be really interesting to see who has the most war contribution, because that person will be able to take stuff first. And that would be quite interesting. But most likely I'll fall. And yeah, it would be nice to get some Lend-Lease from my allies. I think they were sending me some. Can I find out if they're still...
Quill!
Hello!
Hey,
Quill.
How's it going?
Well, I was just telling my chat that very much like in real World War II, the Soviets are just trying to fight a delaying action for as long as possible until the Allies get their shit together and hopefully really start to harass the Axis on another front. USA is doing a great job. I don't know if the UK's landed anything in Europe yet. Hopefully they will relatively soon.
Arumba has plans, and he's told us about them.
And Marbos has plans, but he hasn't told us about them, so something is bound to happen.
Yeah.
In 49 days, I finished Lessons of War, which will finally get rid of that purge penalty, which means all my troops will fight 35% better, and then I can start the 105-day run down the western side to try to get up the Moscow forts. The problem is, I don't know if I can last that long. It's just so early. USSR is not supposed to be fighting this war in 1938, and so I don't think I can finish all these positive modifiers. I suspect Moscow will fall before General Winter can set in and save the day.
Let's pray for you.
Yeah. Okay, we are going to leave you to it and get back to the commentary room and see if everyone's ready to unpause. Best of luck, Quill.
All right.
Alrighty. Bum, bum, bum. Let's get back in here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So, oh, we have on pause. We're on the lowest speed. I don't think... Oh, there's something I was supposed to do before we started. Right, I have no troops in Finland, right? Okay, no. Some people said, pull out your troops from Finland. I'm like, I don't have any. I got to keep them guarding Leningrad. Oh, I do want to change this to be like that. Just move the troops around a wee bit on that front line. And yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be babysitting things to... Talented new officer. Oh, some of my officers' purge penalty went down. Good. See, but look at everyone just doing strategic redeployment. It's very annoying. This tank squad is participating in the battle right now, so we will get them to hold here, although most likely they can't all fight. Oh, no, actually. We are. We have 101 combat width right now, because one of our tanks already broke. Those are the one troops, the one divisions we were able to put out with no training. But at this point, we literally can't produce any more troops, because they need at least 20% experience before they can get deployed in the field. So actually, I should cancel this and free up this equipment for my existing dudes. Same thing over here. Because we have a deficit right now. If I do this, will that eliminate the light tank deficit? Not quite. I might be able to put out 1. And the rest should be saved for reinforcements. Oh, okay, well, maybe I can actually train a little bit more than I thought. Although we also need regular infantry equipment and whatnot for these tanks, so I'm not sure that that's viable. You are still okay here, although I got to make sure I don't start losing here and then get these guys cut off. Right now it seems to be fine. Where are my tanks? They're over here. Can I help over here? That would be quite nice. Oh. Get in here. Oh, there we go. They got cut off already. Good. See if we can help with that push. These tanks are all going to fall back. That battle didn't last long enough, so yeah. Just going to get everyone in position over here to stop that push. Although, we're not getting cut off. It's going to be fine. Everything's still fine in the north. Oh yeah, this! These fronts that keep breaking and going weird. Got to fix that. Hopefully we get a few reinforcements over there. I need to keep these troops back here to make sure there's no paratrooper action that just steals Moscow out of nowhere. These guys are about to get cut off. Ah, we've got ports, so I'm betting they can move out. I should probably just abandon Sevastopol. Well, you can hold out here surprisingly long, because cities are pretty potent. There we go. So we're abandoning Turkey over here, and we're just moving to this line over here. Still, delayed them a lot here, which is quite nice. And we'll be able to hold them here for a very long time with these mountains. Whoop-pow! Fort construction canceled. I canceled some of the stuff on the front lines, yes. And then I've got a few more forts being built right around Moscow. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to go and get them actually prioritized up here. More than the infrastructure, which will probably not be our infrastructure relatively soon anyway. Alright, where's my... Oh, it's right over here. This group of tanks. Oh. Actually push back over there. Very nice. You. Help out in here, actually. We have to make sure not to push out too far. See, and then this keeps happening, like... The frontline AI... I mean, I don't have, like, huge numbers of individual divisions. Maybe building smaller divisions would be better for this kind of bulk. But it's going to collapse in again soon. We're probably going to be moving our... We should make... Yeah, I'm going to draw a new fallback line in preparation for this. Which is going to involve... Oh, come on. We're going to do internet bullshit again today? Awesome. I'm going to hold a little in front of Moscow first. There we go. Lend-Lease! Yay! 5,000 infantry equipment. We need more of that. Random submarine. Go do random convoy raiding in here. North is still fine. We are losing everywhere. But I don't think I want to fall back quite yet. You know what I will do? I will split this fallback line in two, actually. And get 2 armies. That way, there's not going to be the same degree of truly ridiculous strategic redeployment. Something like that. Oh, we're paused. Move the Sevastopol forces to the main front. Well, maybe. I think I've got them... I don't remember. Okay, they're being pulled back. Getting them to the main front would be hard, and they're not particularly strong forces. These guys here, maybe I will add them to this. And also, look at this. What happened? Look, the front line being derped down here. Keep got to babysit the front line to make sure it doesn't leave a ridiculous gap anywhere. Huh. Alright, we're still okay. We might push in here, but that won't actually get anything cut off. So we're going to be fine. I still hate how cavalry heavy we are. Turkey. Oh, these are not all Alpine divisions. Okay, we probably don't need quite this many troops, though. I'm going to grab, like, 3 of the infantries and add them over here. Actually, I'm going to prep you, or it'd be a new Polish group, which is, that way I can draw a fallback line. Yeah, this is a much longer line than I might like. Like that, and then you, we can preemptively give you...
All right, Quill, we are going to rehost and see if that solves Marb's internet issues. So
okay,
we're gonna save it, and then we'll rehost from here.
Yeah.
Are you have you taken a lovely save?
I have taken
Good.
2
I will switch over to
Oh, could you save one more time? I just made a bunch of changes to some stuff, and I'd hate to have to redo it.
All right.
No more changing now.
Yeah.
No, I'm locked in.
Wait.
Well, I didn't
Wait
know we were
until we
rehosting
rehost.
until you said that.
That's true. Fair enough.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Here, I'm gonna grab my own backup save just in case. Plus, then I can check things at different things. Do. Exile Madpie says, to be honest, Quill is doing better than the Russians did in real life. No massive encirclement of entire armies yet. And that is actively what I'm trying to do. I mean, the ability to sort of micromanage, you know, that many troops is tricksy and difficult. And so there's really a limited amount of stuff that I can micro. I really just have to, as much as possible, trust the AI to manage that big front line, since we are playing in real time. It would be, I'd say, considerably different if... Oh, let me turn this off for a second here. It would be considerably different, of course, if this were in a single-player situation. I don't have the code yet. Because then there'd be a lot more pausing and a lot more micromanagement of troops. But as is, I have to trust the AI, because if I make big sweeping manual moves, it's going to F up and do horrible things. And then, you know, just do strategic pullbacks whenever I can. What about Japan? I don't know, it's mostly just holding back over there.
Hail.
Hi, Quill.
Hello! How's it going?
It's good.
Did you win the war yet?
I don't think Moscow will hold out until winter, but I'm trying my best. You guys just keep pushing wherever you're pushing. Have you invaded anywhere, Marbozir?
I had to change my naval invasion plan because he stationed like divisions along my along the coast where I was going to invade.
Right, but you can just drop troops in Spain or in Africa in friendly territory and then push from there as well, right? Like, you don't need to do an actual naval invasion.
That's what I'm doing. I'm holding the Spanish front. So
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
I'm actually staging. Okay, here's my plan right now. I'm going to, as soon as I have enough troops available, I'm going to stage a naval invasion of Brittany to try to distract them from the Spanish front. However, I just noticed that EnterElysium, either by accident or maybe there's some strategy going on right now, has pulled back heavily from the Spanish front. So either he's just ceding the mountains, or I don't know. But I'm moving up into Aragon, and I'm gonna try to take the
I'm worried
coast.
about is that if I send too much of my army to Spain, they will just invade the UK, and I won't have enough to defend myself.
How would they do that?
Your
How
ship
would
should
they?
be able
We
to
have naval
defend an invasion.
superiority. We have far more
Paratroopers.
boats than they do. We have fighters on intercept.
I don't think I can get air superiority in the UK. Germany has like 3,000 fighters, I think.
How many planes do you have?
Okay. Are they actually actively using them?
They
'Cause-
mentioned like the devs, the Paradox people mentioned paratroopers twice on the first and second day.
Yeah, but here's the thing you should know about fighters. Fighters have shit range. Germany will not be able to get air superiority over the UK. If you have, because you're going to have zero range, like literally the distance will be zero, and you have
they
radar,
may.
right? So you're going to be fine.
Are you sure about that? Because I can
Yes.
get air superiority when playing as Poland and occupying Western Europe in southern UK. Even
Southern
with
Yeah,
an
but
UK?
if you actually fight
Yes.
there, all their fighters are going to have a massive penalty to their effectiveness based on being out of range. Like, they're going to be able to reach, but they're not going to be able to fight that well. And
Right.
as long as you've got, like, at least 1,000 fighters, plus your radar, which is huge, plus hopefully some anti-air, you should be able to keep airspeed ready. But do keep some garrisons in London. Very important.
Yeah,
So
and then also...
You don't think I need garrisons in my naval bases?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't want to say, and then you get invaded, and then that sucks. Do what you feel you need, but if you've got the ships and you got the planes...
From what I understand, though, as well, paratroopers are not particularly strong. They're weak.
True.
They have to be
but all they
relatively
have to
lightweight.
do is take London.
Yeah, but they're going to be mostly out of supply.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you don't have to keep
I'll
your whole
send
army at home.
most of my army then. Okay. Just keep in mind, my divisions are not that strong. I'm still building artillery.
The longer we go, okay. So Daniel admitted to me last night after the stream, after I stopped recording, actually.
Yeah.
That he's scared of me. So that's a great sign, I think. He's scared of the U.S., which I think is normal. That's like you're supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
But when I was telling him, and I don't care, so I just told him, like, hey, I'm gaining about 10 military factories a month right now. Like I'm making a lot. And so if Daniel is nervous, then I feel good. I feel very happy.
Yeah, the US can get a lot of industry if you give them enough time.
Well, I still need freaking 47 more days so that my troops can fight 35% better. I think Moscow will hold at least that long, but...
Alright. Well, I'll send most of my army to Spain then. But I think I'm still lagging.
They have completely pulled back from the Spanish border. They've given it up completely. France is forming real France. I can see a French province. Unfortunately, this land doesn't go to me, so I don't get the factories. But France will begin to exist.
Yeah. Alright, so I just need one division each in London and all the surrounding provinces. My game is still lagging, damn it. Not as badly as before.
Hey, that's okay. Lag a lot. Maybe Moscow will survive until the end of the stream. If we run at slow speed.
There's interface lag at least. I don't know if you guys are also getting it. It takes like 2 seconds for something to actually happen after I click it.
Oh yeah, I get plenty of that too.
Ah, okay. Now, do you guys know if there are any large fleets between me and Spain? Because if my convoys get intercepted, I will lose my entire army instantly.
I would be very surprised.
Most of my navy is protecting the route between the United States and Spain because I'm trying. That's my beachhead. I'm using your Gibraltar.
Like 50% of my troops are doing
like
strategic
my
redeployment.
Access point
to
the war. Otherwise, I have no way of getting down here.
This AI for the... At any given point, half my troops are doing strategic redeployment. It's just awful.
You know, one thing I don't understand is that there's a button for strategic redeployment, and the AI divisions will constantly strategically redeploy even when that button's not on.
Yeah, that button is only when you are doing a move. The AI doesn't care about that.
And I've heard that what you need to do is not do... you need to have shorter divisions, shorter front lines.
Yeah, and that's what I do in my single-player games now, but in multiplayer, like, I can't micromanage this. And the fact that the front lines keep sort of breaking, it's just
Yeah,
really
what happens is that if you have the AI executing the battle plan, every time it moves troops from one front to the other, even if the other front is technically part of the same one, but you have to split it because the game is buggy, it will strategically redeploy every single time. I lost divisions because AI was strategically redeploying them along the front line and they got attacked by the enemy and they died instantly. Alright, well, I'm going to send most of my army to Spain. I just left a very small garrison around London.
I'm not seeing a way to break through Spain right now. They've pulled back into the mountains. That's what they did. They pulled back all the way past the river, and they're just sitting in the mountains. They've got, if I zoom out, it looks like 50, 60 divisions in those mountains. That is not going to be breachable.
Yeah,
Um,
Aquitaine's
I
a
mean,
bit vulnerable, or that
I
one
could
province
try
they bumped
doing
out.
We
a
could-
naval invasion, but my problem with naval invasion is that Germany just positions divisions on the coast as soon as they see I have a naval invasion plan. If I don't manage to take a naval base, I will die from lack of supply.
Can you rebase get some close air support in Gibraltar, because the Iberian region extends. They have all those units that they have in those mountains are still in the Iberian region. So if you do close air support, we could just bomb them.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
Just bomb the crap out of that line of troops, and I'm gonna begin staging my naval invasion.
Okay, I can do that.
It's gonna take me 63 days to prepare for this invasion of Brittany. Marbs, you're lagging again.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything about it. I don't know what's causing it.
There's only room for 400 planes in Gibraltar. You may want to upgrade that naval base.
Naval bases upgrade, or air bases upgrade really fast too.
Yeah.
It's okay, I only have 300 close air support anyway. Still the game is paused.
Yeah, it constantly goes from paused to not paused.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no warning. It's just like all of a sudden you have to go.
You're like my troops, they'll be there soon. No. Nope. Game is paused.
I'm wondering if I have to pull these guys
And
back
now
because
the
they're
game's
about
not
to cut me
paused.
off over here. I probably should do that actually. I should just give up the Caucasus. Just pull back over here with everyone. Because otherwise I'm going to get cut off and starve to death. Damn it.
I'm just trying to do my best here to get fully entrenched.
Maybe there are just too many people in the game, and I don't know.
I need more divisions. Yeah, we do need more divisions on the Spanish border. I would feel a lot more comfortable if I had 4 divisions, 420 combat with armies in every single tile along that border.
Yep, I'm lagging again. I can stop streaming, that's about it. That's the only thing that's taking my bandwidth, other than this game, the stream. That's it.
Oh god, I keep on forgetting to pay attention to
Actually,
what I'm doing down here. And that's right, they canceled, they didn't save my commands.
So do you want me to send the troops to Spain or not?
I think yeah.
Okay.
It's better than having them in Great Britain.
Okay, I'll send some divisions. Don't want to send everything at once, just in case I do actually get intercepted.
Meanwhile, you're gaining a
Southern
bunch of territory in South Africa. Or North Africa, rather.
Yeah,
See.
I sent a few divisions to capture a few provinces. Because they don't have anything better to do anyway.
Of course, you lost a lot of the actual territory that matters, I think.
Yeah, I know. But there was no way I could have defended Suez. Like, if I sent my entire army, it would die just. That's what would have happened. I didn't have naval superiority there, so all they had to do was intercept the convoys, and my entire army would die. And that actually happened to me in a single-player game, so I'm trying to be really careful about that.
I don't know if I can afford to do this naval invasion. Unit unable to move to province along its path.
Well, I'm on the way.
Yeah, we could use some support. I've got 3 tiles that only have 1 infantry garrison, like 1 infantry unit, and if he really tried, he could push through that really hard.
Okay.
I'd have to fall back. In fact, I'm gonna create a fallback line behind this river, because I'm concerned that if he pushes hard, I can't defend. I mean, hopefully my entrenchment bonuses will help out, because I'm fully entrenched and fully prepared. But my entrenchment's not that great. It's only 16% entrenchment bonus. And I swear to God, I feel like on speed, even speed 2, like I am not getting any units.
Yeah, it's slow.
I have a 70-day shortage of infantry equipment. Why do I need so much freaking motorized? What are we building that requires motorized? Oh, tanks.
Might be part of your tank divisions, yeah.
I'm using 30 motorized in my infantry divisions. Oh, there's motorized in the in the field hospital, that's why. And in the signal company. So all of a sudden all my infantry divisions require motorized as well. The signal company and the field hospital. I don't know that I actually needed the field hospital, but I figure
Well,
manpower is...
The field hospital is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Then again, you're the US. You shouldn't have any problems with manpower.
True, but if it comes down to a war of attrition and it's all about, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
who runs out of manpower first, I'd rather...
Oh
I'd
yeah,
rather not.
Germany has tons of manpower too, obviously.
Well, they do and they don't, compared to the USSR and Germany and... Sorry, the USSR, UK, and Republican Spain and us, like... Is there a
It's a
way to
shame.
see estimated manpower?
No, I don't think there's a way to see.
Hey, we've held Leningrad.
Pretty sure there isn't.
I'm up to 50 military factories.
And we're about to
I
enter
got 46.
September. It's not winter yet,
Alright,
but...
see?
Will, do you need any more equipment? Because...
Oh, yeah, I need like 40,000. 36,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, if you don't stop sending it, I'll use it forever.
Did you accept the previous one? Because
Yeah,
I think it's
5,000.
still pending. Okay.
I think I accepted it.
Are you sure?
Well,
I
I
don't think
remember
I did.
accepting 5,000, and I don't have an offer right now.
Can I cancel it somehow? I can't send you more, I can just modify. So I can add more.
There we go. Yeah, 5,000 on a monthly basis. I mean, I still have no convoys.
Wait, are you getting monthly? Because I picked the once option. Something
This
is
time it
bugged,
said
I
monthly.
think.
Last time it said once.
Okay, that's very strange. Alright, 10,000.
Thank you.
Do you need anything other than infantry equipment?
A little bit of motorized.
Don't have that,
A
sorry.
little bit of fighters, although keep your fighters. Your fighters are more important for you.
Did you
Yeah.
deploy close air support to bomb the
Yes, I did.
Spanish?
Let's
Okay,
see
so we
how
got
that's going.
300
Yeah, 300.
enemy troops bombed in the last month. Enemy
I'll try
fighters.
daytime only.
Enemy fighters lost in
Hello,
Spain. is
everyone.
140.
Hi.
I'm sorry to intrude, but we have some observer issues. We can only observe the axis, which is
Okay.
kind of boring. So we're
is
gonna re-host with Daniel again, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
Alright, well-
apologize to you viewers as well.
Yep.
But
Okay.
so we're
turn of
we're
events.
gonna let Daniel take a save, and then we will re-host again.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
sounds good.
Don't make any more changes.
Okay,
I wonder if I could counterattack over here.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why do I look so
Sorry,
sad?
guys.
Twitch chat wants to know because I want to play on speed 2 or 3 and actually like train units. I feel like I haven't had any units built in the last
Are
3
there
hours
any
of gameplay.
are there any weak spots in that front line? I see there are a lot of
No.
hills, mountains, and forests.
Oh, weak spots as far as territory.
Yeah,
I haven't checked it, but they
Okay,
have
mountain, forest. I'm checking
They
right
have-
now.
they have so many troops that there is no real like
Yeah,
hey,
okay.
this is the spot to attack. No,
Yeah,
it's
there are no weak spots as far as terrain goes. It's all hills, mountains, or forests.
well, mountaineers.
True, but mountains are 60% penalty.
Not for mountaineers.
But you have to specifically build them. How many
Yeah.
can they possibly build?
You don't have to specifically train them. You can instantaneously transfer a template. You change your template.
Yeah, you're basically giving your people boots and better like ropes and stuff like that.
Do you think they're going to do that?
They
They
do lose
may
XP and things
Well,
like that if you switch over, but yeah, it is a strong move still.
They lose experience, but the reason they lose the experience is not because they just like lose it. It's because mountaineers have 140 infantry equipment and regular infantry use 100 infantry equipment, and so you're assigning more weapons, and they need to train with those weapons.
Yeah,
so
they have
that's
to
what's
learn how to use
causing the
new
loss
stuff.
of experience.
Well, the other option is defending on the other side of the river.
Well, there's no. Why would we give? We want Spain to have access to the factories.
No, I mean,
in
if they
Aragon.
break through the front line.
Yeah, that's my fallback line. Is that major river? I readied up, and now I'm not downloading. Great.
It
Apparently,
might
you're
be
not
sending the
supposed
save
to.
to more than one person or something.
No, I think I just messed it up. I think you're not supposed to ready up before you've downloaded the map.
Oh,
Yeah, possibly.
I'll be right back.
You might have to rejoin.
Yeah, so shout out, thank you very much, Orca Commander, for your tip, who says for me to remind people about the heavy escort fighters in the tree. They do have a range. I'll take a look at that as soon as in a second. Also, I don't know if you're here, Studert. Studert sent in a tip much earlier today for the programming videos, and I want to say thank you for that.
Technical difficulties abound.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. One of my people in the chat have asked me to remind Marbozir to keep an eye out for any heavy fighters you might see. Heavy fighters do have longer range. They're a lot more costly, and they don't really get much, you're not going to use them if you don't have to, because 2 fighters are better than 1 heavy fighter, but the heavy fighters do have range.
Yeah, if they're gonna do strategic bombing or paratroopers over northern Great Britain, they're gonna have to have the long range fighters. But that's like a whole different path that they have to go down to research them, and they're not good. They're easy to combat because you just make lots of regular fighters to shoot them down. They're slow, they're slower, they have lower agility. They have the only advantage they have is range. They're designed to accompany strategic bombers. We have battle plans with no assigned units. Okay.
It'd be nice to be able to pull some troops out of China, or Japan. Well, China, where Japan currently occupies, but I'm not sure that we can. It'd also be nice if the AI was a little bit more aggressive with its moves, because I bet you it could push that, but as is, I really have to babysit over here. I have to keep a sharp eye to make sure they don't come around me over here. That'd be bad. Hey, the A-32s are done.
Oh god, I just deleted my front line.
I don't know if we're going to start producing them, but it is nice. Most of them, like, can I grab things that will just give me a free upgrade? We're still doing that. We could go for some air doctrines over there.
And now they've suddenly decided that they are going to attack.
I mean, I should probably research anti-tank. Not that I know if we're going to survive long enough to build any ever, which has always been part of the problem. We can get some air superiority over here. Looks like air-wise we are doing pretty well.
I'm still on the way.
Who's this? Is this Canada?
I can't even see my troops right
The
now.
United States. That doesn't look like an American flag. That looks like a Commonwealth of some kind.
Yep, I got intercepted and lost all my convoys.
Ooh. I'm going to leave the chat just for a second. I'm going
Wait,
to bug
no,
the people in the
that's-
commentary room.
At least I don't see my troops that I sent.
Allies thinking
Hello.
The screen looks so
Axis
good.
convoys.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Don't
hello.
talk about anything secret. I want to celebrate.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's
tell.
September and Moscow is still standing. General
Whoa,
Winter is coming. I'm
what the-
very
what?
excited.
Good for you.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh wow.
That's lovely. It's actually standing. I mean, have you pushed forward? Because I thought they were closer, or maybe we were just more
Yeah,
zoomed out.
No, they are advancing steadily and slowly. And I'm keep finding a retreating action. You know, I've given up Turkey at a certain point to make sure I'm not getting surrounded. If I can hold Moscow
All right,
until
all right.
winter, whew, I'll be very excited.
Yeah.
Lessons of War is almost done too. I just wanted to celebrate.
Well, I think that's.
We don't have any party poppers left, but
We might actually have some in the. Hang on. Let me go see if
Are
there
we-
are any party
That is
poppers
wise.
left.
are we
I'll be
doing
right
a
back.
party popper for Quill's?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I wonder how that will look with the green screen. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, we still have confetti here from the Hoi 4 release stream actually,
Oh yeah, we have these little stars.
and I
All
found
over.
some at home a few days ago.
Oh yeah, they come with you wherever you go.
So
Oh shit, Anders is. Oh no, you turned the camera.
so yeah. Anyway, how actively is the USSR collaborating with the Allies right now?
don't
I'm
know.
now in the chat with them. I mean, there's not a whole lot of coordination that can really happen, but
No,
you know,
yeah.
I'm trying to keep
Oh
encouraging.
yeah, we
them.
get the shitty ones.
Sorry, that it was not saying that you were doing shitty stuff.
Oh no
Yeah, the
we
party
just got
poppers,
the,
yeah.
the shitty tiny party poppers. We wait until Anders is in the studio again, I suppose. I'm ready for this.
So when are we doing those?
Right now.
Right now.
Wait.
What are we celebrating?
That Quill still lives.
Oh yeah, that is worthy of celebration.
He came in for celebration. He got it. Not just yet. Okay, should we go?
Oh wait, even better.
Ooh!
Lessons of War completed.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Let's.
I thought I'd be dead before we got that.
Holy shit, that's smoking. Oh, it kind of hurts my fingers.
Oh really?
Oh, sort of. I mean, it has a blast to it.
Now we have a nice.
Now it smells like gunpowder. in
yeah.
here.
You know what? We can actually open the door because there's no one outside.
Oh, fair enough. But I mean,
Well, you know, we'll
But-
just.
but
sit
why?
here.
You'll just endure and be like,
Yeah.
oh no, I didn't state it as a problem. I kind of enjoy it.
This is smell of a 3-day war.
Exactly.
the part
The immersion has never been greater.
Ah.
the tiny party poppers are great because the cleaning lady doesn't hate me afterwards.
Have you gotten like angry letters or something?
No, but last time for the Hoi 4 release, when we had the big ones with all the confetti in them, the floor of the
Stay
suit.
off from him.
All right, just switch chats.
Are the spies yawning? Yeah.
Oh,
Quill is yawning.
wrong chat. Sorry, I meant the USSR. Although, it's September and Moscow hasn't fallen yet.
God
What?
damn it, Quill.
Bye bye.
I don't think I said anything about.
Yes.
I don't even think I have anti-tank researched.
Oh,
Into
if
artillery.
Moscow does
No, I
not
don't-
fall
I don't even
before
have
winter,
anti-tank research.
Novgorod's holding, maybe.
Piercing 75, heart attack 15.
We haven't had to
Yeah.
fall back to our actual
But
fallback
these things have
line
a
yet,
combat
which is
width, I
good
think, of
news.
3, which makes them kind of weird. But looking at the borders, I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 tank divisions on the border of the Alps. Or not the Alps, whatever the hell this mountain range is. So I think holding out with infantry is probably better.
Yeah, and they don't actually have that many tanks in these divisions if you hover over them.
Come on. Strategically redeploy. Oh,
Yep, I'm
can you not
still lagging
strategically
behind, damn it.
redeploy to
It's so
enemy territory?
frustrating. I'm almost considering shutting down the stream to see if that fixes it.
There we go. That
Because
seems
that's
to
the
have
only
done
thing that's also using my bandwidth right now.
it. Defensive depth, plus 5% mobilization. I don't know which side is better. More infantry recovery, blitz organization, max planning. This is all the counterattack side. You know, if we can get our partisans working better, that would be nice. More organization for our infantry, more infantry recovery rate. I think that's the right side is the important side.
Okay, I can't.
I want to give a shout out to He Who Fights Monsters, who says, Quill 18 echoed Stalin's famous telegram to Hitler. Nya, 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 it's September and Moscow hasn't fallen. This has gone all derp here. Look at this. Red group. Delete all orders because you have gone stupid. I guess because our fallback... No. Delete all orders. Halt. Nope, not train. Halt is what I want. Frontline, right-click. There we go. And make sure you guys are actually assigned to this, and you are. Good. And... looks like that will leave a hole. There we go. Better. But yeah, look at this. Like, they were leaving an area undefended because of our fallback line getting split in two, it looks like. Are we raiding convoys? Hey, we sank a heavy cruiser with our ships! Go, go, naval bombers. That's what we get for holding on to Leningrad. Nice. Okay, we're going to retake Grozny and just sit there. That will actually cut off this guy with no supply, which is nice. Well, won't until we take the other province as well. So I'll, like, plan something like this. My troops are encircled? Are they? Where? Also, that front line. And we're paused again. Quill will never capitulate. Well, at some point I might not have a choice. I mean, myself, obviously, they will have to, you know, they will have to capture me and execute me. Because I will never surrender otherwise. But yeah. My training troops still, like, we literally have no equipment. There is this mechanical group. Oh, I can deploy it! But is it worthwhile? Because... oh, we've got some extra tanks. So yeah, I'm going to deploy this one. And then I'm going to cancel this line. Because we really don't have anything else. And I'm also going to need to double check anything that's not in an army. Oh, we had a couple that weren't. I think we might reinforce the south at this point. There we go. Also... I mean, I don't know how planning bonuses work. Do I need an offensive line to... would I be getting more bonuses if I had something like that? I'm just drawing random offensive lines. Obviously, we have no real intention of using this. The successful purge! Remove national spirit, Trotskyite plot purged. Good, because that is improving our national unity by 5%. Freaking fantastic. Can you use Scorched Earth strategy? Apparently not. Some people had said, oh, before you retreat, disband, destroy any infrastructure. And it doesn't seem that we can do that. Which is kind of unfortunate. So yeah, we have 61 more days before we finish moving the industry to the Urals, and then we get defense of Moscow. Now, am I seeing snow? Can we get a weather report? This is rain. Rain is very good. The worse the weather is, the better it is for us. I mean, it does hurt our planes, I suppose. We are almost out of the Belarus region, so I'm actually going to go and assign everyone to Central Russia. While we've got a little bit of time, I'm going to redeploy some of my fighter wings. Actually, most of these here can fit in Moscow. Tactical bombers, I'll put in Gorky, just to spread things around a bit. Alright, no divisions, basic training, that's okay. We're still sending plenty of people to the front. How are the losses coming up now? We've now lost 500,000 people. This sounds a lot more accurate. A lot more accurate. Altogether, the other side has lost a fair amount as well, but nowhere close. We bypassed Smirch. Oh, which is a way to remove the Trotskyite blight. Okay, that's fine. Very low supplies. Oh, some of my troops got a bit caught out. They'll get reinforced soon. Oh, why don't you spot this to make sure he doesn't cause any problems later. What I'm going to do, this garrison group over here, I'm going to get them to join the Polish front, and that is going to require that I actually control-click so they go over here. Okay, how are we doing down here? Okay, we've retaken that. These guys are going to get into supply. I'm going to keep these guys in Grozny. We haven't been surrounded here yet. We can delay them a bit there. Cities are pretty good for defense. Well, it's not actually city terrain. But by denying the VP, we can deny them a little bit of supply. Oh my god, it's almost the end of September. This is fantastic. I'm assuming I can't counterattack over here, can I? But if I can, I can shrink this front down. Ooh, that's very nice. I'm going to tell you to control right-click to support this attack, but don't actually leave Krasnodar, or however it's pronounced. Can I? Almost certainly not, but out of curiosity. Oh, we might be able to get a bit of pushback there. Great. Very soon we will have to run back to the back line. Next level infantry equipment is a nice soft bonus here. And that's what I'm looking for right now. It's just anything that will give me a bonus without having to build anything new. Fighter detection, interception. This is one that gives me air support. Yeah, I want this branch right now. So again, we can research this without having to build anything, which is huge. How's our fort production done? Oh, it is done, actually. Our Muscovite forts. And I'm going to get another line of these guys on the front. I accidentally queued infinity ones, but that's going to be okay. Eventually they will get lost, but... Actually, let me change this after all. Just do one. Hold the line. Need better engineer squads? Yeah, but it's 1939 is the engineer squad tech. Engineer squads would be nice for the entrenchment. It might be worth starting it early. You may be right. When's our next one finish? You know what? F the formation flying for now. We're going to start early research in the engineering companies. Because you're right. The extra entrenchment is sick. I got all worried when it said, you know, the Polish front was low supply. I'm like, did I get encircled somewhere on the west? But no, it's just these guys complaining about stuff. I'm not sure we can push much more than this. We'll see. But I'm definitely not pulling in more troops away. How are we doing elsewise? They're still slowly moving in here, but again, we'll fight a little bit. They might just do a bit of a... they might try to surround these guys. Although, again, there's victory points here, so they will get supply here. They will get an encirclement bonus, and they will eventually just destroy these guys outright, which would be bad. So I have to make sure we don't get surrounded. Over here, they are making a move, but I'm not sure what to do about that. Other than I'll be ready to retreat so I don't get cut off. That's what this line here is for, by the way. This is the retreat for all of these armies. Okay, I'm going to start retreating this one right away, actually. No, this way. Don't start the fight. Marbozir. Oh, need to prioritize new forts. You're right. Let's do that. Thank you. Don't know if they'll be finished in time. God damn, it's almost October. We really need the frost to hit. In particular, the north. Okay, these guys have been cut off, which is fine. So these guys here, I'm going to make a new army. Give you, sure, Field Marshal, even though that's not particularly accurate. And you guys are all going to get assigned to this front line. There we go. And then the red group here, just going to make sure you guys are properly assigned to this front line, and you are. That's great. Oh, we are being pushed back hard. I'm not going to pull back yet. And honestly, I'm worried that if I did, it would break up some of these defenses and everything would start doing strategic redeployment and be kind of derpy. Looks like the counterattack there did not succeed. Do you guys have no organization? Yeah, so you guys just stop. Don't burn all your organization or you'll just get attacked again. That'll be bad. Okay, babysit down here. Oh, we might have just... Oh, do the full retreat. Retreat to here. There we go. And then I can't queue up anything else, but we'll try. Oh, they are moving out here. I wonder if that'll count as an overrun. Depends on when we get there exactly. Come on. Oh, this game speed is so slow. Why is there a troop sitting around here? British Raj. Huh. Oh, there we go. Well, at least you won't get surrounded. And I'm going to officially tell you guys to start pulling back over here. There we go. They've been assigned to that. Same thing here. You are going to be assigned to this. I mean, we don't have enough divisions now. We'll obviously have to shuffle some things over. And do our best. I feel I have too many troops in here. Much more than I'd wanted in Leningrad. I probably should have thinned it out a bit more, but we'll do what we can. Can I counterattack here? Interesting. There we go. Oh, there's still a front line there. Shoot. That's the red guys. I just want to avoid any confusion. There we go. Remove that. Alright. Whew! Tell me we're getting snow. No, we're getting some rain. That's something. Really need the Moscow forts, and I don't know if we'll get there in time. You guys are still pulling back. You guys, yeah. Just, like, actually just retreat and then run away. Oh, are they naval invading over here? Or no, they're attacking into there. Let's reinforce Rostov. You're holding that, which is nice. No one's going to surround you. What did we do? And did a little bit of damage to some German shipping. I guess what we're going to do here is actually, because it's too long of a front line, and retreat to something like this. We'll actually double up on Stalingrad over here. There we go. That's actually much better. Halt and go. Good, good, good. And we're going to lose Rostov soon. I don't want to start breaking too early, though. Oops. You, retreat. You know what? It's fine. That's in the north. I'm going to put you in New Theater, because I'm not actually going to control you. I'm worried about the little opening they've got here. Rostov's holding a little bit longer, which is good. You're probably going to be okay. I have so much experience, but what am I going to do with it? Because I don't have the equipment. I mean, I could make a new tank model. Okay, we're holding here a little bit longer. We just have to make sure that the purple army down here doesn't get surrounded. If we can push back against the river here, that'd be quite nice. Oh, you guys, don't do that. Also, they're starting to have supply problems. I don't know if I can get them out of here, though. No, it doesn't look like it. So that's unpleasant. That's really unpleasant. Leningrad just doesn't have the support or the supply required. Okay, time to pull back. Everyone reform on that line. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Try to hold there a little bit longer. Alright, pull back. I'm going to give up Rostov here. And if we're going to do that, actually, you know what? Purple group, go ahead. Huh. New line, it'll give all my people a chance to get back up to full organization before the next attack. So it's not just push, 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 push. It's a bit of a chance to recharge. So the US, have they pushed anywhere? No. Have the UK taken anything? No. Let me go back into the Allied chat. And also, first I'll check the tip. Who is that? Hey, Data Lake. Army's at XP cap. You might as well use some of it, even if it's something you don't use right now, because you can continue to accumulate it. Yeah, the problem is... Oh, you know what? You're right, because we actually did get the medium tank tech. So we can spend it on that, which would be nice. Thank you. That's good. Okay.
End of the research.
Hello. How goes?
Oh, it goes slowly.
Yeah, I'm
we are
thinking some
fighting-
naval invasions to try to confuse Germany. But that's about it, and I'll try to do a naval invasion behind the front line. Probably won't do much, but it's something I can do.
Oops.
Unfortunately, I can't move my troops directly to Gibraltar because I don't control both ends of the strait.
well.
You're attacking with a cavalry into the mountains. One unit, you're losing.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
doing that on his own. Yep. He was
Tell
doing
him-
that on his own.
Tell him that was a bad idea.
Yep,
And then-
I did.
Spank him. That was a horrible idea. Alright, I think we're done doing training. I think that we don't worry about trying to get trained up. I mean, we're at
Okay.
war already.
Quill, do you still need infantry equipment? I could
Uh,
send you 4,000 more.
Yeah, no, I'll never not need infantry equipment.
Oh, okay.
The problem right now is I don't really have the convoys, actually.
Oh, yeah, I can send
So-
you some convoys. Hold on,
Oh,
modify.
okay. Because I was going to say, a lot of the stuff you're going to try to send won't actually send,
Yeah.
which is fine.
The UK starts with like 800 convoys or something crazy like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can give you some convoys.
So I
I'll give you
basically moved my troops back to the final line I can go to before we're fighting for Moscow
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah, I can see the front line is so close to Moscow.
I can send you 100 convoys. Cool. Because I'm not really doing a lot with my navy. And people are saying I'm playing US wrong.
Do
'cause
you need
apparently they're experts and they know how to play.
support equipment, Quill? Because I got a few hundred surplus.
I'm actually got a slight surplus of that, so it's not as
Okay.
bad. Wow, they're actually, well, I mean, I'm getting attritioned a little bit here. They're pushing across the river to there. Too many troops are going to get stuck in Leningrad, and that is really tragic, but...
So I'm not lagging when it's on speed 1. As soon as they move it up to speed 2, I start lagging behind.
I think you're not lagging
push
on
over
speed 1 because you physically can't lag.
Mm,
It's the slow.
yeah.
There is no slower speed. Okay, naval invasion commencing in 8 days. They've only
It's so
got 3
slow.
troops. I only see 3 troops, and
I
I
really-
don't think they've detected it yet. So I might actually beachhead in Brest.
I really hate how long
Oh.
it takes to prepare naval invasions.
Yeah. Plains, plains. Plains, plains, plains. Hills, hills, hills.
Yeah, they can see my invasion coming. They positioned their troops exactly where I was planning to land.
What is going on here? See, these front lines are just insane. This fallback line is not functional. This whole mechanic is not doing what I would
Good.
hope. You would think the
Good,
front
that means
line,
they're distracted.
if the front line reaches the fallback line, that it shouldn't break the fallback line in two. The fallback line should move along with this, or
Yeah,
some
I feel
damn
a whole
thing.
lot better with
Like,
a lot more.
why do I have this many troops sitting here?
deployed
Doesn't seem
to the
right.
front lines of Spain? Come on, get there. Jesus, man. When do you arrive? Good lord. They should auto redeploy. They should move. Nope. Unable to find valid path to target. Okay, so he has completely shut me off now from reinforcing to Gibraltar as well.
That's interesting.
Can I get
Wait,
military access?
They have naval superiority really around there? I mean, Italy does have a
Well,
decent navy, but
the issue is that they've taken Ceuta, Spanish Africa.
right.
And I guess
that cuts
because
things
of
off.
that prevents us from doing something or something. Hey, by the way, Spain, Marbozir, Spain
Yeah?
gave me military access, and so I'm able to land in any of their ports now.
Oh, nice. I'll try doing that. then.
So do that. If you Gibraltar, it'll actually be easier for you because there's a whole bunch. There's Oviedo, there's Bilbao.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
You could immediately reinforce. And we're 5 days away from the invasion of Brest. Five whole days. Also known as 3 hours.
They didn't. Oh, hold on. They didn't give me access.
They won't give you military access.
Oh, yeah. I have to ask for it. Yep.
Oh, not K, H.
Got it.
Just trying to encourage these guys to halt a little bit more. But look at this, like half of the freaking army goes to strategic redeployment. It's not. Doesn't feel like it's that big of a front line,
I now
but
have
I guess it is.
64 military factories.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So the production is.
I think
increasing.
I think that only works for your own ports, because I can rebase to my own ports from my naval base to my other naval base, but I can't rebase to Spain. I have to do an actual invasion and wait to plan it.
Ah, fuck.
No.
Yeah,
You've
doesn't
got to
work.
be.
It works fine when I click on my own naval base. They start moving, but I can't do it to Spain.
You've got to be doing something wrong, Marbozir. I'm telling you. I
Well,
just did it.
I keep doing it, and it doesn't work.
Are you okay? You put your army in a province
There,
that has
now
a port.
I think it was lag. Now it works. It took like 20 seconds for the game to acknowledge it.
I see.
Yep, now they are
don't do
moving.
that.
All right, I'm sending 8 divisions first. I don't want to send literally everything all at once.
The only thing that matters to me right now is holding Moscow as long as possible. So I'm concentrating my 50 divisions on this tiny stretch between the two rivers. The rest of the Soviet Union be damned.
See, even when it doesn't say I'm lagging, the interface is super unresponsive when we're playing on speed 2.
All right, the invasion's underway. You ready?
I'm almost there.
Here it comes. According to this thing, we will land in.
They're attacking Moscow.
The unit will arrive to its destination in 2 days, 13 hours. We're landing in Brest, which is
Look where my
completely
troops are
unoccupied,
going.
by the way. No,
What
never
am I
mind.
trying to
I
do
can
right
see
now?
troops. But
Yeah,
these
you might not have full intel.
these infantry 16 to 23, so they look like they're full-size infantry. But I should be landing with 40 combat width. Oh, this is good. This is
This
good.
guy's busy.
79 combat width on 7.
My division. See,
shutting
this is
down
what I
my
was trying to
stream
avoid.
seems to have
None of
worked,
them
by
have
the way.
organization, and it's because
I've
of
not
this
had lagging
fucking
messages for a while,
strategic
and we're
deployment.
running speed 2.
It's because of strategic deployment.
Then
They-
you guys
none
are
of them
getting
have any
interface
division.
lag too, right?
Shut up, Marbozir. It's because they keep strategically redeploying, so they have no organization. It's so annoying. Even right now, like, there's still troops that are trying to do it. Like, just stop. I'm gonna delete the orders at this point. Get in Moscow. I know you'll not be able to necessarily reinforce. The whole reason I set up these fallback lines is the idea to fall back, rebuild the organization, and then just be able to sit there and tank. The problem is, every time one unit decides to fall back, half the other units in the front line decide to redraw their plans. I should have maybe just, for this final defense, done this. What I'm doing now is turn off all the automation and just go fully manually. Because it's so frustrating. I mean, obviously, this opens up a lot more kind of surround possibilities and whatnot. No, stop. Go here, then go there. But it at least means I would have had actual organization for this, which would have been handy. Because that's what's going on there. And organization is morale. That's what causes, you know, battles to win or lose. I mean, we are holding off a little bit more than we are, because I'm trying to encourage or open up multiple fronts against this particular attack. I should also make sure that, like, as many air wings as possible are in this zone. And I'm going to pull some of these fighters to another air base, because they're currently overcrowded. So hopefully we can keep air superiority. But I knew, as expected, I didn't think we'd get the defense of Moscow. Oh, we are paused again. Bum, 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 bum. No template for what? Oh, medium tanks. Yeah, that's okay. We don't have any medium tanks yet anyway. Leningrad will fall as well, and we got a bunch of stuff stack wiped up there, which I knew was going to happen at that point. Oh, that is a shame. I wonder if I can do something with, like, the red group. If I cancel all their orders and halt whatever you're doing now. Is there a place you can punch through the river that's vulnerable and then counterattack? Probably not. That's a big river. Well, yeah, go through here. Then run along here. Oh, we're on pause again. Fall of Leningrad. Well, in a way that's a little friendlier than what actually happened to Leningrad in the war, which was like one of the most horrific sort of sieges and starvations. They're getting attritioned over here, which is nice. I have been doing strategic bombing and things, and we do have the air superiority. How are my planes? Have they repositioned? Or are you complaining about range? Oh, you're complaining about range more than overcrowdedness. This one's overcrowded in Gorky. So go here. Oops, that didn't work. Actually, you stay here so they can't go around. And you're there. And they're punching through a bit. Should grab the southern group too. Delete your orders. Actually, you will get an order. You're gonna get a front line that goes like here, and involves pushing out to here. There we go. Oh, Moscow! We're turning it around! We're turning it around! I can't believe we survived this long. I thought Moscow was going to fall by June. When this war started, I was sure it would have fallen by June. When did this start? Do we have a start date on this? Right. I don't know. And yeah, this weird, like, double Japan thing. I think it started in May. Late May. So we've held out, let's call it start of June or something like that. So June, July, August, September, October, and parts of November. We're at like 5.5 months of surviving already. Got the free forts? I'm working on it. It's like people come in like 5 minutes ago and they don't catch up. We've got the forts. We're working on towards it, but it's just too early. If this were, I mean, if this were even 39, which would still be early, then we would have had the forts over here. But it's not, and we don't. Can I deploy these guys again? I don't think we can. Well, you're repairing, and you don't have any air support over there. So, I mean, Moscow will get surrounded, right? There's no doubt about that. It will get surrounded. Some of you are fighting, actually. And then we will definitely fall, because the encirclement bonus... First of all, they'll get more combat width going on, and they'll get a big encirclement bonus as well. But we can hope. We'll keep fighting. Fighting until the very end. And then, once Moscow falls, I do have a little surprise for you guys. I have been expecting it to fall, so... Yeah, we'll keep some troops fighting down here. Actually, I wonder, like, what can these guys do? If I were to, you know, give them something to do, what would it be? We'll bulge out. Moscow falling, I don't know if that would cause us to surrender. It's going to be a lot, though. Probably can keep fighting for a while, but we will be out of supply. And there's going to be encirclements over here. I'm throwing everything at a defense of Moscow. We probably won't actually be done when Moscow falls, but our army, I'm accepting encirclement and losses here. I want to be fighting these guys. And anything I can do to stop them from being able to push in here as well is part of our goal. No, I want to actually let them finish their move there. Such that... actually, oh, I can't cancel that because I've already started the retreat. Oh, poop. There we go. This guy will actually get cut off over here. Oh, doesn't want to be... He's noticed. Tank, get over here. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. We actually made a little bit of progress over here. That's the Japanese puppet that's capitulated. Huh! Neat. Is that... Oh yeah, the one token American troop over here. It says it's part of America. Oh, it must be someone volunteering to America. That's what it is. Or expeditionary forces or something of that nature. Oh, they went and reinforced here. But I might still be able to recharge that and then make a go. You guys. Get in here. Moscow holds for a little longer. We're about at the 6-month mark. Meanwhile, fuck. They've completely just reinforced the mountains and nothing is happening over here. No invasions going on here. I mean, it is too early for a real Normandy-style invasion. They're cutting back here a little bit. I actually don't know why they didn't push through Africa more first. But the thing is, I don't think anyone's going to win in the end. I don't think that... I doubt the Axis will actually be able to get London. Are you guys... What are you doing? I can't zoom anymore. I can't see how many people of these are walking. I hope it's just the one. Or maybe it's just an animation to show the combat. I'm not sure. So they're going to go and encircle. They'll get maximum combat width, plus the encirclement bonus of, like... Well, it's not a bonus as much as it is a penalty on my side. My troops will fight 33% worse. It'll basically be like we have our Officers Purged modifier again. I just want to hold Moscow as long as I can. It's the only thing that matters to me. Ah! A little late for the defense of Moscow. 35 more days, and we would have had a forts around here. 35 more days. Maybe I should put more people right in here. And just hold that spot. And say this spot over here. Oh, that counterattack is working. And just try to stop a complete cutoff. You. Actually, red group. I'm gonna change your plan. You plan. It's here. An offensive line. Here. And just keep executing it. He stopped attacking. Oh, well, something's still sort of going, but not really. Grab the tanks. Nice. But look at that strategic redeployment again. So now I won't be able to use these guys. It wasn't that big of a move. I mean, I appreciate the speed, I guess, but not really. Wait. You are going to assist in this, but not actually move. There we go. Pushing back. Pushing back. How are we on various supplies? We're still 32k short over there. We have a lot of towed artillery, though. That's interesting. I'm going to change some infantry for the artillery. Alright, then we have a deficit, but the artillery is good. Which battle is which? That's my attack. Alright, we're still holding Moscow. Attacking across river, super strong move. Do it every time. It's a lot of green. I mean, we have the entirety of our army here, but the only thing I care about is holding Moscow. Gonna make it to December with Moscow. Holy shit. You're right. I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference, but you are right. And we're actually pushing back a little. And they're not really pushing over here. We might even be able to have planned some other moves, but I'm still worried about encirclement over here, which is probably what they're looking at doing, actually. We still hold it. Russia's strong! What time is it? Oh my god. We only have 38 minutes left to the stream. Could we end this and still have Moscow? It is properly winter now. Their troops are all being attritioned like crazy because they have no infrastructure over here. It all got blown up. Naval invasion! In the Russian Far East. That's probably because I pulled my garrisons out of there, so the Japanese are actually landing. Ooh, modify government. We don't need conscription. Chief of Army would actually be nice. Hey, how about defense, division defense? Look at us! I mean, it's 1938. We're not supposed to have that many government policies in action, in effect. Oh, there we go. Not sure we can do that, but we can probably stop that. Just try to keep these guys a little bit busier. All right. We're going to cancel your schemes and actually set a new front line. that is just this. And the red group, you're going to join this front line as well. People's Army research done. Alright, more partisans, less attrition. More recovery rate. Oops, you're one too many. Let's grab one of you and add you to... there we go. This army over here. Let's say, hopefully these guys don't get surrounded. I'm just going to do a quick little retreat here, preemptively. And another one there. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm going to retreat with all these guys to the other side of the river. Ah, it's 12th of December. Moscow still holds. We're getting a little bit of attrition over here, though. Even in our capital. How's the forts? Oh my god, they're going to kick in. Some of them are going to be in Moscow. I'm still worried about just getting starved out and whatever, but... Damn, man. Can you insist on that? No. Oh, we got overrun here. That retreat didn't work out. Oh, poop. That's really bad. That's really bad. So it's not only when you get surrounded, it's like when you're retreating into territory controlled by someone else. I haven't figured that out yet. That's the second time we lost troops when we weren't actually encircled. We weren't encircled. But we still got overrun somewhere and lost some divisions, which is really bad. My god. Can we last to 39? Can I attack over here? I can. Got a little more breathing space. Take one of these tanks and do a little something something here. Oh, I have to be a little careful. Keep one infantry division back. Because I have to be really careful to not accidentally overextend in such a way that screws me. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's a long retreat. So they're closing in. The pincer behind Moscow is happening. 6 months now we've been in this war. And still we hold. Meanwhile, has anything else happened? This is an interesting strategy by Republican Spain. I don't know exactly what's going on. USA's got some territory there. Alright, and they are pushing back in Africa. Good. They're going to have to take control of Africa first. Troops in Moscow still are not actually fighting. That looks like that's been stopped. No, why would you walk that way? This way. The encirclement of Moscow. Where's our forts? Where's our forts? 5 more days. And still we fight. How are these? These are actually in pretty good shape. Can I attack here? Ish. Not really. It's Christmas soon. It's 2 days to Christmas, you guys! All I want for Christmas is to still have my capital. That's all I want for Christmas. almost there. We're almost there. Oh, the Russian people will be remembered for their endurance, their commitment to the defense of the motherland. Not for their victories, mind you. Not today. Oh, Cairo went back. National defense. Defense of Moscow done. Awesome. That's not helpful right now. That's not helpful right now. I mean, I don't think any of this... You know what? I'm going to go for social realism because we can actually squeeze out a little bit more political power. That'll be good. Blood and glory! Christmas. Best Christmas ever. So, what kind of forts does it put, actually? Level 5 fort in Moscow. Okay, so I could have built more. Hell, I mean, I don't know if it'll come up. But for the sake of argument, because I didn't know how many it would build. Just sit here and try to build some. Oh, but first priority will be to repair the ones there. And how's the airplanes? I don't know if I have air wings anywhere else. That's all Central Russia, okay. Naval bombers, okay, well, you're obviously not meaningful. We've got fighters in the Olonets who aren't doing anything. See if you can rebase in Moscow. I'm not sure that you can, actually. Oh, that's naval bomber standing by. You run that mission if you still can. How are we doing? Moscow still stands. You guys, see if you can get counterattack over there. You assist. Nope, no, no, cancel. Assist. Thank you. But don't actually advance. That holds. It's 39! Happy New Year! Taunt the Nazis. I should have said something about not being home by Christmas. I'm gonna say that in mainstream room. Would it be great to have a friend on your side of the war? Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, the thing is, you can't really have another Comintern nation from the start unless you're, like, planning on having someone convert over. I guess you could have someone start as Spain, make sure to win the Republican side of the Spanish Civil War, and then join the Comintern. That would be that. But other than that, I mean, the Soviet Union, much like in real life, is lonely. You guys, cancel your missions. That way I can get you to just hold that right there. New level of support weapons, good. A little extra passive stats. It is 39 now. We are working on the engineering company, which is good. The level 2 recon would be good. I can't remember if we've got recon set everywhere, but it is very handy. We're not going to be able to build the new artillery, obviously. So that's a no-go. That's still researching. Yeah, okay, I'll just get the next level recon company. Not that I think we'll still be alive in 135 days. We can see, and yeah, they really don't have much in the way of tanks, which is interesting. What is this battle for? This is us attacking forward. Which you don't really need to do. Although, you guys, can you assist? There we go. How long can we hold? This is great! This is great! I mean, they're taking everything else, obviously. But how long can we hold? And that's, I mean, we're not tying up that much of their stuff, but they have taken losses. Oh, these are some new fighters standing by. Here you go. Get deployed. More air superiority. You know what? Just in case. Oh no, they have lots more air, and they have bombers as well. Well, let's just focus on the air superiority then. Overrun over here, as expected. But still, Moscow stands. They thought Daniel was sure. He was really confident. At the end of last stream, at the end of yesterday, he was really upset how long it had taken him to get as far as he had. And now I'm sure it's still not much better. I mean, they will eventually wear us down, obviously. There's nothing we can do. How many Russians have died? Over 1 million right now. Well, it's still not quite the 10 million. You know what they're doing? They're just going to go for the other victory points. They're never going to... They may not ever take Moscow. We may simply capitulate. Which is crap. As long as I hold the capital, I should never capitulate. This is interesting. Yeah, they're really leaving. I wonder, can I send out something fast to punch out of here and retake a couple of victory points? Transfer a few people to the frontline group to try to make sure we don't have a weak spot that's open. That's too bad. That would have been nice there. You guys, can you assist? I don't think we can. No, that's too bad. How close are we now? 88%. Russia tank to Berlin. That would be really funny. Cavalry's pretty quick. Never gonna happen. But a man can dream. Oh, they're counterattacking over here. You assist. Does that not work? No. You attack, and you guys assist the attack. There we go. Do an anti-tank. We're not going to be building any, but it's nice to have. Oh, yeah, I never got the doctrines going. Tanks go. You guys assist this attack. Get a little bit more breathing room around Moscow. There we go. Yeah, at least I don't have a whole lot of stuff to micromanage anymore. That's nice. Can we get another victory point before? Yeah. What time is it? 24 minutes. Marbozir, lag more. We need Marbozir to lag right now, so that we can last until the end of the stream. Hear me, baby. Hold together. The idea will be to try to break out and grab that. If I had paratroopers and airplanes and air superiority, of which I have none of those. This might be a bit of a feint on their part. Make sure we've got some dudes sitting there. Depending on where he's retreating to. He's gonna get overrun? No, he's fine. I wonder where he's moved his troops. He is continuing to push east, obviously. Speaking of which, you guys, just like run down here. Getting more victory points that aren't my cores don't matter. The only thing that matters to avoid capitulation are my own territory. So what I'm going to do is take you, hold you back, and then assist. But I don't want you to actually move out. Okay. Oh, guys stand there. I wonder how... No, they're not out of supply, really. It's only 1% attrition. I am attacking at winter, but we've got a lot of places that apparently that works in. You know what's also helping? The fact that our troops aren't strategically redeployment anymore. Well, the Purple Army might, but I'm using them to mostly, hopefully seal some gaps that might accidentally present themselves in my defenses. Boo. Oh, there we go. How are we looking? Oh, military access. Military access. %. There's not that many other victory points over here. They are VP rushing is what they're doing. You know what? Maybe it is time to pull... Well... Because, yeah, taking more VPs here doesn't help. Just as long as I don't lose them. Lose the ones that are in my cores. You know what? We're going to redo this. I'm going to do it together. I'm going to delete all your orders and tell you to halt. And I put you on garrison duty. The only thing that matters now is not losing our victory points if I can see the bastards. There. What the hell else do we have? I really wish there was a better VP map mode. And they will also retake territory. They won't attack into units, but they will retake territory. So we're going to do that. Just try to hold things out. Alright, Moscow's in the middle. We've got a good amount of troops that are sitting there. I can move some of these guys out, though. You. And these guys can get encircled and then squash, but in the meantime, they hold the VP. How much more time you got? 19 minutes, you guys! I think they're coming back for another push. Alright. Just hold off then. What are we at? 88%. Yeah, see, we dropped it a little bit. That's nice. We're going to win this defense, but lose it over here. So I'm going to pull some of these dudes back. Yeah, they're coming back with a bunch of troops. They're like, oh my god, Moscow will never fall. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm going to pull back over here. Retreat. Well, they're coming back with a vengeance. Number keeps dropping. It says we're winning, but oh my god, that is a lot of troops. No! Everyone! Everybody! Get into the capital! I mean, there's still combat with issue and things like that. But no! Everybody into the capital. No! Oh my god, we've lasted almost a year! Almost a year! It would have been May, so... Oh my god. Hold the door! Hold the door! Oh, we got bopped over there. Hold the door! Should we retreat these guys? The door holds. You guys do retreat over there, because otherwise you might get cut off. That would be bad. And actually, you guys and you guys. Oh, we'll get overrun here. Hold on. Oh, we didn't. Okay. That's fine. Engineering company! More entrenchment! I don't know if it's gonna... I can't believe we survived long enough to get the other... I said we would never, ever survive long enough to get the next level of engineering company. The Russian people keep impressing me time and time and time and time again. Although, I think this is the end. This is the end, my friend. This is the end. I'm gonna join the main chat. This is the end.
This is the end.
We lasted almost a full year.
What an entrance.
Go down. This is the captain's log. Final entry.
Oh,
But
wow.
we
Yeah.
held the line for as long.
We were just actually talking about this and how, even though Moscow
Let's just sit here.
might fall,
Mm-hmm.
it's not how the Axis win.
No, I know they need London as well, and I don't think
Yeah,
the Axis
there.
can win. I think the Russians, just like in World. Oh,
if this will be
sorry, I'm
enough.
forgetting. I'm not holding alt.
Yes.
I think just like in World War
Yes.
II, the Russians held the line long enough for the Axis to not actually win, but just so early.
Yeah.
It was
Oh yeah.
valiantly fought. Whoa! Is this the
Vasha's-
war?
This is
Vasha's
the end.
Zdravia.
Yes.
Okay, so we actually do get one of the big peace deals.
Yeah.
I wonder if Daniel will be courteous and leave you one province or so. Quill.
I told him I'd make a
Still
great
around.
puppet.
Yes.
Oh yeah. This takes me back to when we were totally crushed by AI Germany.
We still had some land
we
out
got
in
to
the
keep
east.
like I don't know 3 or 4 states up
Yeah.
here, which was
Thirsty.
promptly puppeted by Sweden. That was my
Yeah.
favorite part.
If you want some good old terrible gameplay, you could check out the World War Wednesday when me and
Oh, yeah.
Carl co-op Soviet in the worst way possible.
Completely destroyed.
So Quill, how have the last 2 days been?
Oh, they've been incredible, and I continue to be completely shocked that we didn't fall in the first month, the first 2, that we survived until the fall, we survived to winter. Amazing, amazing, and a lot of fun overall.
So looking back at it now, is there anything you feel like you would have done like differently?
I'm not sure. Some people are debating whether going after Turkey or not, was a good or bad idea. I don't think taking Turkey would have made a difference either way. I don't think it really influenced things. Really happy about taking Republic in Spain. Other than that, I'm not sure, like, if there could have been an intervention in Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, somewhere there earlier that would have made a difference. I'm not convinced that there would have been. If I had known war was going to come so soon, I would have built military factories sooner. But even then, I only built military factories not even until the end of 36. I think we were switching over, from civilian to military at that point.
Let's see, did they actually leave you with anything?
They gave a
Yeah.
ton to Japan, which seems unfair. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
oddly, 2 pieces of land?
Hang on.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah,
puppet. I'm a puppet.
Oh. Yeah. No, Suma. Yeah. So Japan's clearly winning.
Oh,
Big,
yeah.
big.
Bigger name wins.
Biggest. Yeah.
Yeah.
That rookie mistake by
technically-
the Axis.
Oh yeah.
Carl, the AI wins.
Yeah. Well, so I
Yes.
guess that means I win.
Carl is the winner. Carl is the winner.
I think you
Anyway.
won when Truckee came in and.
Okay. Let's be completely real here. The real winner of this entire thing is definitely Truckee. He showed bravery when it was needed, when the world was grim and no one had much to look up to. He came as a
It was an inspiration. I would say.
I think you're being unfair. I mean, I am impressed with Quill's
Yes.
yes.
defensive line here because he was up against Daniel, and this was a Daniel who decided to take land and start war in bad
Oh, yeah.
ways.
Yes.
Boo, Daniel.
Fun note, like now is about when the war usually heats up in the world.
Yeah. I
1939.
mean, we're still several months away from the classic Danziger War, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
and I think
interesting.
that's the biggest difference is just how early everything happened. With a few more military factories, maybe it would have made a difference. And by the end, I mean, maybe I could have made a better defense, but my only interest at the end was holding Moscow, so I pulled back all my troops there. I'm not sure if I could have done anything differently at that point.
EnterElysium and Daniel have an offer for you.
So I should go to their chat then?
If you look in the Discord chat, yeah, go to their chat. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, you should probably swing by.
Yeah, I'll see. But I had promised to be a loyal puppet if it happened, but I don't know, a little bit bitter. They did leave me with land, so there's something to be said about that.
But if I may ask a question, for like future multiplayer games, do you feel like the odds were like too unfairly stacked against you? Would it have benefited with some house rules that the Axis wouldn't have been allowed to pursue some wars that early?
Oh, I think one thing that would have made a huge difference. I mean, knowing that the war was going to be early would have helped, but if we had said something like you can't justify claims, you have to use the focus ones at least until, I don't know, 39 or something like that, then that would have had the same effect of giving you extra time for something. But
yeah.
But I'm not sure. I think the France breaking thing, that really did break the game, because otherwise the Allies would have been in a completely different place. Or if the Allies had joined the war by guaranteeing someone a little sooner, that would have made a pretty substantial difference, because I think the fact that Germany's industry and Italy's industry was left unchecked. No convoys were being raided, and no industry was being strategically bombed. Yeah. That's what made a big difference. Because otherwise, I was kind of happy with my position.
Yeah. Oh, and you held out amazingly, I gotta say.
Valiantly.
Yeah. That was a strong defense.
I like that you actually got to keep Moscow.
Yeah. I know that yesterday after the stream, Daniel was like kind of bitter about how long everything was taking, and it continued to take even longer. He thought he'd overrun Moscow within a month or two. And we lasted almost a full year.
He is a man of grand claims.
That is classic Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, this will be... I'll play Germany. I won't do anything bad. This won't take long. Everything just wrong. Hashtag blame Daniel.
Hashtag blame Daniel. Hashtag pray for Truckee.
Truckee's lost to us now. Let's not talk about Truckee.
Hey.
Okay, well, I'm glad you still enjoyed yourself, Quill, even though this horrible thing happened. But hey, we know who to blame. And in the end, isn't that all that matters?
Oh yeah.
Hashtag blame Daniel. Absolutely.
Hashtag
heard it here
blame
first,
Daniel.
folks. Quill picks his side.
Let's go have a look at how the US is doing, because I think Arumba has
Has been fighting in Russia
Hello.
all this time, level 7. Hello, Puppet.
Hello! Welcome to the Axis. With
Well,
cookies.
I'm very happy with how long it took to go. Because with the one-sided war, and this early, there was no way I was ever going to stop you outright. But I feel like I made you pay for every mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put up quite the fight.
If you ever listen to my stream or of this, you will hear how scared I am of not be able to beat.
Oh, I'm totally going to rewatch it. But one of the problems that was a big problem, I kept drawing these sort of fallback lines, to river positions, places where I built forts. And then when we do that, what happened, like, even when I wasn't necessarily doing the fallback, but half the time my troops were spending their time in strategic redeployment. Like, at any given time, half my army had 10% organization. And so maybe building a bunch of microfronts would have been the solution, but I couldn't manage like 8 separate microfronts in this war. It wouldn't have been possible.
We are thinking about some way to maybe, if enemy is very close by, a couple provinces, a state, do not use strategic redeployment.
Yeah. I mean, I think I still would have fallen, but I think it would have taken maybe another 6 months, because the number of battles that were initiated when it has that 10% organization was pretty sick.
I mean, number 6, like 6 months would have made a big difference, because that would have given the USA and the UK like a lot more time to screw with us.
Yeah, just look at Arumba now. He's starting to look pretty goddamn scary.
Well, the timing was pretty harsh too, because I still had the officers purged, which I was desperately trying to get rid of, which did happen before you reach Moscow. And then it was like, can I get up to the Moscow forts before you get there? And you had taken most of the territory around Moscow before the forts kicked in as well. So that, like an extra week would have made a huge difference.
Still, I have to congratulate you. I had to cheat.
You had to cheat?
I had to speed up to speed 3, otherwise I wouldn't have time.
Yeah, I kept hoping that Marbozir would lag out more, because I'm like, if he lags out anymore, I will survive until the end of the stream. There's only 7 minutes left.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh shit, I have to speed through the winter because it was completely just wrecking my whole supply.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was able to push back quite well.
So I was like, okay, we gotta go for it. Speed 3, please don't lag out, don't lag out, don't lag out. Otherwise, you would have held off to the end of the stream. So that's what I call cheating.
You're just taking advantage of game mechanics, that's all.
Speeding up.
Favorable temporal situation.
Well, I would say you held out way, way, way longer than I thought. So I want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you very much. I was just praying that the Allies were going to make a move, but no. Wait, what is this territory in Spain that's blue?
The USA.
Why is that USA and not Republican?
Because
they've got some units. We puppeted them because they belonged to Comintern.
Oh! Oh, okay. So,
Yeah,
all right.
Hungary
Now they're
puppeted
nationalist
them.
Spain, I see.
Ah, Hungary.
Okay,
So-
then the Allies have no chance. I think even if we went for another 3 years, you'd just push them back and take London. I don't think there's any way anymore.
Yeah, because we've got the entire of Europe. The only issue is, I don't know, Africa, but now we can deal with that.
Yeah, the Allies never really figured out a good way to do naval invasions. And honestly, you can't really until... Because we start with just a level 1 naval invasion tech, and it's so poor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do a real naval invasion until, like, maybe even 44.
Yeah. I would probably recommend us hiring the limit a bit at least. Maybe to 30.
Well, and you
80.
say that, but at the same time, it's so easy to do naval invasions in certain scenarios.
Yeah.
In some ways, they need to be nerfed. Like, you shouldn't be able to do D-Day in 1936. It's too early.
Yeah, like sending 10 divisions. 10 divisions versus, like, if someone's got, like, a strung out region of, like, ones, you just about win. And that, like, involves them stringing out, like, everywhere a load of 1 units. Otherwise, you know, you'll just land where they aren't one. So it's still somewhat balanced. It's just a case of hitting them in the right area at that time. And as it gets towards, you know, the first one, it becomes a bit more in favor of the defender. Then it gets, you know, 24 units. Okay, that's pushing a little bit. But by the time you get the third one, then suddenly, yeah, it becomes much more viable. But until then, you're really hoping that you just end up somewhere where they're not defending.
Well, when Moscow fell, I was ready. I have some nice Russian vodka. We had we had a drink to commemorate the fallen.
I'm afraid that the Axis will have to confiscate that.
No, actually, we left him with Moscow. He's sitting on his throne.
He's a puppet. We can tell him what to do, right?
I was gonna say no. The leader was dead. The leader's gone. There's no way that that Stalin was. I assume Stalin was still. I don't remember. Must have been. There's no way I was gonna let myself taken alive. You had to execute him. You put some other puppet on there.
But
Fair
to
enough.
celebrate you joining, I will send some Lend-Lease to you.
Apparently, by the way, Arumba is super salty that we managed to surround his entire army and kill it off in Spain.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
He's
because
trying to get them out now.
when communist Spain switched to nationalist,
Oh, yeah.
we got control of everything except the territories where he had troops.
So he was instantly out of supply, and all the Spanish units were on the other side suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I think the Spanish unit disbands.
I think they did, because they've only got like 2 or 3 running around now,
Okay.
but...
And yeah, all my units are disbanded. Which means I don't have a deficit anymore. It's amazing.
And you're getting 20% of all my equipment. Like, I've been subsidizing Italy for ages.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Yep. My
Still,
economy didn't take off.
Still a question, why didn't United States send all his divisions to your front line?
Oh, yeah, because they did have military access from, like, day one, right? Day one, at the end of the day, when things were starting to get bad, I gave them all military access. And there's, like, a Canadian troop sitting somewhere in my territory.
I killed him.
There's that little UK... Oh, okay.
But why didn't
you had to
they
do it.
send it through, the east? United States land troops in the east and just rush.
I don't know. I mean, I think as the Soviet Union, it is my job to be super salty and bitter at the Allies.
And Quill,
right?
I moved everyone over because the war's done. It's done. We've a few
No,
minutes left.
I mean, Daniel didn't do anything wrong. The save game clearly said
No.
that, right?
Marbozir, why couldn't you lag out a little bit more? I would have made it through to the end.
Shutting down my
been
stream,
glorious.
I blame Twitch's European servers.
No, you should blame Daniel. To be fair, Daniel is the host.
Like,
Yeah.
I would not have been able to take Moscow. So I was like, okay, it's winter. Let's try speed 3. I need the winter to go over.
So cheesy. You had control over the game clock and used that.
See, this is why it's the hashtag is blame Daniel,
Yeah.
because in the end, it's
I
fault.
did not.
Guys, we are going to end our stream at least, and I just want to finally, I wanted to say thank you so much for playing with us. I know me and Seek and the rest of us here at the Paradox offices would love to do this again in a few months. Hopefully, if you have the time, you are more than welcome back. Thank you, everyone at Twitch, for watching. It's been an interesting 3 days. Unfortunately, we couldn't get as far as we wanted to, and of course, there were, I think we can all agree that there were some balance issues that will probably next time.
We'll look it
I
over.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I reckon if we do this
Instantaneous
again,
French
it will be...
conquest.
That's one way to put it.
Yes.
I
Yes,
guess
it will,
Daniel might be pleased.
it'll be sometime after summer, and we will hopefully be able to advertise it a bit more in advance,
Oh, yeah.
which also probably means we can take some input from the community. I know that there are a lot of people that have played a lot more multiplayer than I have that might have some ideas for house rules. Until then, this stream is going offline one last time. Thank you so much for playing with us. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to go
And see
to
you next time.
yes, I'm going to go to standby, and then I'm going to mute us all.
Bye.
Fare thee well.
All right, bye.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Anyone else want to play more?
No,
I have to go. I'm leaving the country in
God
2
damn it.
hours.
Oh,
Not with you, at least. Not right
It's
now.
crazy like that.
Yeah,
Give me-
good luck
Give me
with
a
Le
month or two
Mans.
to prepare.
Bye.
Have a safe trip, Will.
At
Yeah,
least
good.
in the
I
Le
would
Mans
go
race, I
say
might be
goodbye
playing
to,
as the Germans.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna say goodbye to my stream now in my chat, and I'll be back over in a sec.
Okay.
All right, guys, I just moved to my channel as well. I'm going to go off the air. If you don't know already, this Saturday is going to be a very different kind of stream. I'm going to be in San Francisco doing a sponsored stream, sponsored by Audi. We are doing a virtual Le Mans race in Forza. I'm going to be... it's a 24-hour race, but I'm going to be on a team with other streamers, and we're going to take turns. I'm going to be probably doing 2 4-hour sessions. I don't know the times yet. I will let you know as soon as I know, but probably something like 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours maybe early in the evening. It'll be my turn to race. We'll be racing against other teams of streamers. I don't know who they all are, although it looks like probably at least Angry Joe, as well as, I think, Eat My Diction. I think they have both announced something. I don't remember. I don't know the list. I'm sort of like trying to watch social media to see what they are. But there's going to be a bunch of people there. We're going to be doing a race. Again, it is a sponsored event. It is going to be streamed on my channel here. So if you want to see that, you'll know where to tune in. Again, it's going to be on Saturday. I just don't know exactly what time my race will be. When I'm not racing, I'm going to be /hosting whoever else on my team is racing at that time. And we'll see how that goes. But it should be a hoot. We may try to do a fan meet in San Francisco. We don't know yet. Everything about the schedule is up in the air, so I have no idea what's what. I will let you guys know more as I know. As always, keep watching the Twitters, because hopefully we will have... that's usually when I spam more info. Also, if facebook.com/Quillyteen, if there is going to be a meetup, there'll be an event there. And of course, I will be trying to post things on the YouTubes if I can. You know, probably from my cell phone. So they're going to be sort of crappy selfie videos, but we'll see how it goes. Wrapping it up, thank you very much for watching the 3-day war. This was a lot of fun. I think we had exactly the right level of salt. I think we had historically appropriate levels of salt versus the Allies. There was the one time I lost 3 tank divisions over here, and we did get the one bot back here that were sort of immediate tactical things. I wish I was not prepared for the speed of this. I wonder if I should have done a test multiplayer game, but even then, if you're not playing against someone like Daniel, someone with multiplayer experience, most people will be playing historically. The non-historicalness of it threw me off. Maybe build military factories earlier, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.